Welcome to the McAllister Report. We join John McAllister, top football evaluator, as he shares wisdom and interviews coaches and athletes from around the country. Enjoy today's podcast.
Hello, this is John McAllister with the John McAllister Report. Today, my guest is a potential big offensive lineman from Middletown Fenwick High School, Vincent Giordano. I really like him. He's 6'5" now, 250, but he's growing 6 inches and I don't know, 30 pounds in the last year. He's an athlete. He's a good kid, and I really enjoyed talking to him. And he's one of those guys that's going to have to go into camp and perform well, get experience, because he's a Division I prospect, but he just has to grow into his body now. Sit back and enjoy my video podcast with Vincent Giordano. The other thing I would tell you, the first minute or so, for some reason, is blurred on this video. Stay with it, and it comes out of it. But and I don't know what happened. Thank you. Sit back and enjoy my video podcast. My guest today, as I said earlier, is Vincent Giordano from Bishop Fenwick High School outside of Hamilton and Cincinnati area. Really, really good Catholic school program. And I know the head coach there, and good man.
Yes, sir.
Vincent, how are you today?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm good. I'm always good, and I really enjoy doing this on my show.
Thank you. Yes, thank you for having me.
And you are one of those guys that needs to get into camps. And I saw you at the Ohio State practice. You need to do that.
Yep.
You need to get your face out there.
Yep. Get that name out there.
That's good. Are you going to make any other visits any spring practices?
Yeah, I have some visits lined up soon. So I know we're going to the University of Pittsburgh real soon, along with Northwestern, Purdue. And then I have Central Michigan and Ball State coming up as well.
Are these all spring practices?
These are all spring practices, yes. And I also visit UC April 7th.
Well, that's really good. That's really good.
Thank you.
And then I'm sure you'll be getting into some camps this summer.
Yes, sir.
Because for you right now, going into June, that's so important. I mean, every junior, it's really, really important to get to the camps.
Yep.
Okay. It's really good. You're 6'5", 235?
Yes, sir. 250 right now.
That big now?
Yeah, I've gotten 250.
250.
Yep.
Okay. That's good. Let's try to maintain that a little bit now.
Yeah.
Push away from those pizzas and those ice cream cones. And
we don't eat that around here, Mr. McAllister.
That's good.
Yeah, my mom makes grilled chicken almost every night.
It's good. No wonder that's healthy as heck.
Yeah, thank you.
Healthy food. That's what I eat. I don't eat bread anymore, any carbs.
Yeah, couldn't do it without her.
That's good. That's really good. First of all, why football, Vincent? Why football?
Well, ever since I was 3 years old, I've been around the game. Flag football, tackle football. It's just watching football. I've always grown up around the game, and I love it.
It's good. What makes it good?
Well, the team aspect of all 11 guys on the field having to work together is just an awesome game all around. The training, I love training. I'm working hard and getting to be the best player that I can possibly be. It's awesome seeing the gains from all the hard work.
That's really good. And the bigger and stronger you are,
the
better, more comfortable, not comfortable, but the more confident you are.
Yeah.
I think that's really huge, I think. Okay. Any other sports right now that you play?
So I used to play lacrosse. I don't play lacrosse anymore, but basketball, big basketball player.
Okay, basketball.
Yeah.
What are you, the 4 guy or the 5 guy?
Usually the 5, but I can play 4 or 3. It's great for footwork.
You're not the point guard, right?
No, not at all.
I'm joking with you.
I do have a good handle, though.
Can you shoot the 3 or not?
Well, you'll have to come out and watch me at a game.
Okay, maybe I will next fall.
Yeah.
Next winter, I mean. That
You
sounds
should be
good.
good next year.
Good, good. You're playing basketball. Basketball helps you for football.
Yep.
How would you say it helps you?
Well, footwork especially, running up and down the court, side to side, lateral movement, it really helps you as a tight end and a DN.
All right. When I go scout tight ends that play or players that play basketball, those big guys,
Yeah.
catch and shoot, catch and pass.
Yep.
So important where your feet are and all those things. That's really good.
Yes,
And
sir.
I'm sure you do a lot of training for that.
Thank you.
Play AAU basketball?
I used to play AAU,
Okay.
but mostly in the spring, I'm just working out and training for football.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds really good. As you look back so far, who's been kind of a big influence on you? You've got 2 more. You have 2 more years,
Yes, sir.
but who's been kind of kicked you in the rump a little bit, or pushed you a little bit, encouraged you? Anybody like that?
My dad all around has been a huge help and blessing in my football career. He's helped me with Twitter. He's helped me in the weight room, eating food, and it's been really good.
It's good. That food's much more important than high school is much more important than people think.
Yeah.
My goodness, you're so blessed to have that at your house.
Yeah. I thank God for that almost every day. He
Okay.
truly blesses me.
I like this thing of words you live by. What words do you live by, Vince?
Well, I would say the 4 F's: faith, family, football, and finish.
Faith, football, or family second?
Yes.
Okay, football is third. And what's finish mean?
Well, finishing everything that you do with 100% work, 100% effort, and giving it your all 24/7.
And touching the line, as I say.
Yeah, not going short. Yes, sir.
And then finish strong.
Yep.
That's really good. Anything you do, you can even apply that to your faith.
Yeah.
Finish strong in that faith,
Most
that
definitely.
thing. That's super. It's really good.
Thank you.
What gets under your skin? That's just kind of a silly question. What gets under your skin?
Nothing that gets under my skin. People can say things, but they just roll right off of me.
Okay, that's why something that annoys you, bugs you. Yeah, if people say things to you that doesn't annoy you, just kind of blow it off a little bit.
Yeah.
And keep the faith.
Yeah, I know who I am and I know what I stand for.
Okay, I have 3 silly questions. Here's the first one. If you could hang out with somebody for one whole day or change places with somebody for one whole day, who would it be and why?
Well, I'd probably hang out with Travis Kelce or a tight end like George Kittle and learn a bunch from them. I've studied Kittle and watched what he does on the field, and it's brilliant. He's truly one of the best tight ends in the league.
Yeah, he is. And Kelce is a good tight end too. I think the biggest thing with him is he just makes plays.
Yeah.
Makes plays when you need it.
Yep.
And he catches the ball. And, he's a graduate of UC.
Yeah.
In fact, when he went there as a quarterback.
Yeah.
He got mad because they made him walk on as a quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know the history, but that's it. I remember him. I was just starting the business, I think.
Really?
I remember him. A little bit of a character.
Yeah.
Okay. What about school? What about academics? How are you doing there? Fenwick's a tough school.
I'm doing really good at Fenwick. So that transition from Kings to Fenwick, my first semester, I had a 3.6 GPA.
Okay, that's really good. Tell me the transfer from Kings. You came at the beginning of your sophomore year, didn't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
And it hurts a little bit because you had to sit 5 games.
Yeah.
Let's get away from football. Let's get away from football. What's one thing that, second silly question, what's one thing that nobody knows about you until now?
Well, I have two dogs. One's name's Lambo, like Lambeau Field, and then the other one's a Santino from The Godfather.
Okay, I gotta remember that one.
Yeah, Sonny.
It's from The Godfather.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really good.
Thank you.
Let's talk football again now.
Yeah.
What about strength? What do you see as your strength right now, Vincent?
Well, mostly being coachable. I'm really coachable when it comes to football.
That's, that's good. And then when you go to football camps this summer,
Yeah.
you absorb.
Yeah.
You don't have to come home and change everything.
Yeah.
You have to absorb and listen.
Yep. Soak up all the information. Yep.
And don't soak up information that guys that don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Let those guys go.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Thank you.
What else is a strength for you as a football player? I
Well,
want to recruit you. You got to tell me what another strength that you have.
well, I think just knowing how to play the game of football with other kids, the game doesn't come as easily, but because I've been in the game for so long and seen how players play, I process information faster than most kids on the field.
Well, give me an example of that.
Like studying other teams, like for one of our teams that we played this year, Mount Healthy, we played them. I studied for like 5 hours, just getting everything, watching their snap counts, watching what plays they run. The ability to scout out a team is a really big and helpful example.
For sure. Do you study a lot of video?
Yeah,
lot
formations, definitely.
Huddle tapes and stuff
Yep.
like that?
QB tendencies, like if they have their foot up when they're passing or when their both feet are set together when they're running the ball. Yeah, just little things like that I pick up real quickly.
And then as a defensive player, you play defensive end.
Yep.
Do you ever study the player over you?
Yeah.
Kind of
Tackles all
hard
the time.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you don't know if they're interchanging tackles, but that's when you study multiple games and you can see,
Right.
hey, is this guy playing right tackle this week? Is that guy playing left tackle this week? It's good to know different tendencies and study their numbers as well.
Okay, tell me then, do you study yourself?
Yeah, all the time. Yeah, mostly I watch games with my dad and we go over them almost every week. We sit down, we go through every play. Say, hey, what did we do right on this play? What did we do wrong? What can we learn from that play? What did you do good on that play?
Okay, good. You know, I believe in, I think young players, I think high school, and I always tell this joke that, and Coach Trussell and I even joked about it because, you know, we're old dinosaurs. And I started out with Super 8, believe it or not.
Yeah.
You couldn't even rewind or bring it back. Then we went to 16.
Yeah.
For heaven's sakes, I got my phone here. I can study you on my phone right now if I want to. And that's but take advantage of it, which you're doing.
Yeah.
And so when you get to college, man, you study a lot of film and you better, like you said earlier, you kind of get a feel for it. You kind of get an idea. And I think that's huge.
Yeah. Thank you.
What do you have to work on, Vincent?
Well, I would say work on a little bit more of my stretching just because I've grown 5 inches in the past year and put on 70 pounds. A lot of aches and sores. So just getting more grown into my body and comfortable.
And that's what recruiters, the good evaluators like me, will know that.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, you're going to grow into your body. And a lot of guys right now would love to have your measurements.
Yeah, and I'm still not done growing. Like I said, I have uncles that are 6'7", 6'6", another one's 6'6", and they all played football.
Yeah, that's really good. Boy, that's playing down the road.
Yeah, God has blessed me.
That's really, yeah. Especially the size and your desire to play football.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, I mean, both.
Yep.
And that's huge, really huge. Okay. My last silly question. I think you read some of these on other videos. Okay. What's one talent you don't have that you'd like to have and you'll never get?
Well, probably singing. I love rappers, and I can't sing worth crap.
So what do you're in church? What do? Do you don't sing?
Yeah, my singing voice isn't the best.
Okay, well, I bet your mom tells you to start singing
Yeah.
in church. Well, that sounds good. Okay, just a few more questions. You know, we're at 15 minutes. It goes so fast. Tell me, we talk about energy. Okay, I'm a big guy in energy.
Yes, sir.
And I don't necessarily mean the energy to bench 350 pounds. And I'm talking about the other kind of energy.
Yeah.
Everybody knows this. You know, I'm 74 and I still think I have energy. And what kind of energy are you going to bring to your football team?
Well,
especially because you transferred in, so you're kind of new.
Yeah.
So what kind of energy are you going to bring this year?
Well, just passion. I think we have a really good team for next year, and I think we're going to have a really good run at state. And we lost a lot of seniors this past year, so kind of need some people to step up, and I am ready to step up and be a team leader.
Has it been hard to adjust coming in?
Oh, it's been great.
You started the school year and started football on time, didn't you? You just had to sit.
Yeah, so I got to play my first 5 games. So I came in
That's what it was. Okay.
2 weeks before the season, and I got everything down before week 1. So week 1 got in, I was like, hey, I know everything. All the studying paid off.
Say most everything.
Yeah.
Knows everything.
Yeah, most everything. There was a couple things that I still had to learn week 3.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
Yeah.
So making the adjustment with other players and stuff was good?
Oh, it was great. Yeah, everyone welcomed me in.
Good. And your energy will be to encourage guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What happens? Now you're a junior. What happens that one of the linemen, a freshman, is dragging or a sophomore and kind of wants to hang it up? What do you tell him?
Positive encouragement, just to keep going. That, hey, every sport has its up and downs, and there's rough periods that you go through in every sport. So just to keep fighting and keep going.
Okay. And then, you can use your example because growing, you don't know.
Yeah, you have no clue.
You never know.
I was 5'11", 6 foot, 180 my freshman season, and I was 6'4", 235 this past year. And now I'm 6'5", 250. So.
Okay, that's really good, Vincent. Good. Okay. Was there ever a time when the light came on, the switch came on? It's kind of tough right now because only playing the first 5 games. But was there ever a time last year or your freshman year when you said, I got to step it up. If I want to play, I better kick it in gear. Was there ever
just
a time like that?
Take the training to a whole nother level.
I'm sorry, what?
Just taking the training to a whole nother level.
So you decided you had to do that?
Yeah.
Why did you decide to do that?
Well, just to get ahead of other kids. I saw other kids doing things that I've never seen before, and I was like, hey, I have to step that up.
And concentrate and get after it more.
Exactly.
Okay. That's good, and focus more.
Because I thought I was doing enough, but now where I'm at today, I'm sitting there asking myself, am I doing enough?
Right. That's for sure. And the sad thing is, in high school, I don't know if players know if they're doing enough. They think they're doing enough.
Yeah.
But when you get to college, it's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
It's a whole different ball game. I'm going to recruit you, okay? I'm going to recruit you. I'm going to drive down to Fenwick and I'm going to watch you play.
Yes, sir.
And what's the number one quality as a person do you have?
Yeah. Just a good kid. Nowadays, I think a lot of kids struggle with that, of just being a good person. I'm kind, I'm nice, religious, I'm the whole package.
So narrow it down to me then. You've got great character.
Yes, sir.
That's okay. And so I expect that and I can trust you.
Yes, sir.
It's really good. And you're a team guy.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, this is a silly one so far. What do the players say behind your back about you? What do you think they say? What do you hope they say?
I hope they say that I'm a great teammate.
Okay.
But honestly, I have no clue.
Oh, I'm just messing with you.
No, I know.
Okay. That sounds really good. Let's talk recruiting. What have you done so far to help you in recruiting?
Well, 8th grade, I started making a Twitter, and that's really helped me get recruited and starting to get on the map of some of big schools and schools. So
you know what? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine.
I don't think, a lot of players don't realize Twitter. I know all the negative stuff I hear, but I don't do politics, so I don't worry about it. And all the negative stuff. But there are coaches or support staff, that's all they do.
Twitter has been the best app.
That's all they do is they go through Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter and Instagram, and there might be one more. I don't think Facebook so much. I don't think young people do Facebook.
Yeah.
Well, Vincent, I really appreciate you being on the program.
Thank you for having me.
20 minutes.
It was an honor.
It's good. And it's good. And I saw you at the Ohio State, talked to you, and that's really been fun. I appreciate you. Okay?
Awesome. Well, thank you for having me.